Oh, hoi hoi, Aiden, how are you? Yeah, I can't complain. Worked from home today. Pretty much all I've done today. Alright. Had a nap at lunch. Alright, we might as well get started. Okay. Just jumping straight into it. I hope everyone's going well. Oh, I think my thing's out of sync again. Ooh, okay, fair enough. I remember having tests. So, what we want, div, ID. Let's call it app. And then, okay, let's keep it simple. Alright. So this is our application. What I want to actually do is I want to figure out why my application wasn't working the other day. So, going back to the bare basics with VueJS, and I'm going to stack them up slowly until I find out what broke. So I'll probably also need to set up, which reminds me, I got to pull this out. Failed to load. Such a Twitch thing. Thank you. God, just... Alright, so what I want to actually do is make this app work. Well, I have a CF Fundamentals and Principles of Programming. Nice. So, yeah. Today they let me loose on a new site, which was good. So, yeah, I've been just doing that. Alright, socks, sweetie. Okay, let's just go through it. Let's, no, let's just do the socks. You're not getting any treats. You literally just had treats. Oh, and something just went off. And thank you, Thomas, for the host. So, we'll just copy this. Paste over this. Let's get a script in. Let's just copy this. pasted in. Let's also get the installation. We'll do it through the CDN for the moment. And that will belong in the head. Alright. Test if you want to fly over and... I don't think I can go anywhere. I'm pretty sure we're headed into another lockdown very shortly, which I am not looking forward to. So, count as 0. So this worked perfectly fine. Okay, that's good. So, what we want to do is we want to set up a simple Webpack file. So we'll just copy that. Okay, webpack config.js. Yep, cool, just paste it in. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to replicate some resemblance of how I've set it up. I could send a couple of copies over to do on stream. Don't cheat. It's been a while though since I had to do a test, so I'll probably fail spectacularly. So there's app.js. Alright, so entry, I tell you what I like to actually do. I like the path.resolve. And then we've got the source, app.js. Okay, cool. So that will be the entry, and the output will be this. This, like so, and then we'll have that as app.js. Okay, cool. So what we want to do is we want to actually cull this out, put it in here, like so. That's not that long. I've got to start doing some of the Code Wars stuff or something like that. So yeah, to scratch up some of my problem-solving skills. So I'll eventually, yeah, I'll have to do that soon. Okay, now this is not going to compile. Because Vue is not, none of that will compile, in fact. Alright. Lead code when, I just don't know when. I've been to it a couple of times. Have I created an account? No, I haven't. There's another one which I tried the other day. Alright. So, const counter. Data, that's just a simple thing. Elgo expert sponsorship. All right, sorry, my brain's just a bit fried at the moment. Let's have a look. No. View properties, conditioning, rendering, components basics. This is what we want. All right. There's a view component, yep. Single file components instead of a string template. Yeah, that's fine, yep. Okay. Mounts it here. Okay, cool. So this is the basic of the basic of the basic components that we are trying to actually implement. What this could also mean is we could actually have a header one in here and go touch button. I dare ya. Alright. It's for algorithm track. Oh. Alright, let's have a look. Well, fair enough. I've got to do some C# soon. Damn, that's what I should get. Maybe I really also need to start doing the machine learning. Okay. Alright, getting back into this. So yeah, this is how NearBeach is basically set up. I don't know why I'm quotating there. So we've got a div with ID, in this sort of case in NearBeach will be app. And then what it's like, it will have all its different components in there. Sorry, all the different other information in there, and then it'll have the components in there too. If we're trying to get jobs at Google and other big companies, yeah. And hey, Owen. Sorry. How are you? I hope you're going well. I better turn on lights. It's gonna be one of those days where my brain just has massive brain farts every 2 minutes. So what I also want to do, vbind, let's actually vbind something. Let's go starting number equals, let's say 5. Down in here we can write in props. We can write starting number type is, done that wrong. Type would be number, default 0. Okay, you're good? Oh, that's good. Just working on my JS quiz app. Nice. I hope it's going well. I am trying to figure out why certain stuff didn't work the other day. Alright. Do we not need the vbind anymore? So what happened? So I'm trying to upgrade NearBeach's VueJS and Webpack. So the Webpack's all done. That's compiling. Everything's great. It went a lot smoother than I honestly anticipated. However, the VueJS component of the things are not rendering out the components. So like this tiny component here. So what I've done is I'm like, okay, instead of dealing with a large amount of source code, trying to actually narrow it all the way down, the idea is I do a boilerplate, of it, so just the core concept, and then slowly build my way up until I break it and figure out what that problem is, and then continue until I reach that sort of complexity where I can put that back into NearBeach. So yeah. But so far, my vbind is not working. If I do 5 here, that should be working. Oh, sorry, NearBeach is my application I've been building. So it's an open source project management system that I've been building for a little while now. So yeah, how to NearBeach. Ah, that's a bit wrong. That should be over there. I think something's causing this card to be too wide, and that default profile picture. Ew. Oh, I see it. Gotta fix that. So yeah, it's even got a Kanban board functionality. Gotta fix. It's really hard going left and right in here, so I gotta fix that. So yeah, sure, I'm always open for help, whether or not that's through documentation, bug build, bug finding, bug fixing, code fixing, and new features and stuff like that. So yeah, I do on the source code. Whoops, I can't type right now. Sorry, I've got Socks who's decided that right now is the best time to give me a bath. I do have the, I think the contributing documentation. It's no longer Hacktoberfest, but this document still applies. So yeah. Yeah, sounds like a plan. So yeah, it's written in both Python as the backend, so Django Python as the backend, and VueJS as the front end. So I'm using Django as a hybrid. Okay. So, oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Starting number. I didn't even pass it through. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm gonna close that. I'm gonna close that. I'm gonna close Webpack. Okay, cool. And then if I do a vbind starting number equals 10, this should now say 10. There we go. And yeah, okay, cool. So all of that is working. We now need to compile it. So I don't have the view templates in here. If I install the Laravel thing, it should install the view templates at the same time. You'll be learning Python and Django in the future on my course? Nice. So yeah, I've spent probably the last year, well, would be a bit more than a year now. So back in 2020, August 2020, which it's a long time ago now, I decided to delete 95% of my code and redo it. So yeah, hopefully now it's a lot more user-friendly to actually read the code and all that kind of stuff. I've also pulled out components which are not needed in our project management system and made it a lot faster. And I'm hoping with these improvements, which I am planning to do in with VueJS, the version 3 of VueJS, I'm hoping it speeds it up even more. I'm hoping for that elusive 1 second page loads. So what we'll do here, button counter.view. Okay. And then script. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to purposely put in some styling. All right. First off, grab all of this. Actually, I don't need the top part. Alright. Export default. And then what we've got is we've got props, we've got starting number, which is of type, number, default 5, sorry socks, I know you just want to give me a bath, but hard. So my ID card didn't let me. Sorry Aiden, I'm out of, I don't know the context there. And then what we want here is we want data. That way now. Data. We don't need the return, we just need the count. This dot starting number. Prop, starting number, type number, yep. Data, digits. Cool. That's it, basically. And hey, Jay the developer, how are you today? So what I'm doing today is, so I had issues the other day with dealing with VueJS. So what I'm actually doing is I've decided to go back and start from the very, sort of like a boiler template type of thing, start from the very bottom and slowly essentially do what I've done to get VueJS to work on NearBeach and find out why it's not working. So yeah. And I don't think I actually have the today command. So yeah, sorry about that. Okay, that doesn't like that. So I am going to go data. And there's a short way of doing that. Count. This dot starting number. Alright, cool. And then we're going to compile this down. Yeah. I always break things. Alright. As for this, okay, that's the basic Webpack. What we want is Webpack VueJS. Actually, I'm just going to copy what I did for NearBeach. Just needed that. I should actually npm init. Alright. npm install webpack CLI, and then we need the view loader plugin. We need the view loader. Npm install. It should be save dev. I only did this the other day, so it's still fresh in my memory. npm install save dev the view loader. Could have put that in the other one, but I will. And then ignore Sass. So we need module rules. Oh wait, how is that set out? Module, they're all in objects rules. That would be an array with objects in it. And then what I want to actually see is a test and loader. And then like that. Okay, cool. And then when I edit the package, I've got this. Let's get rid of that. Let's put in build. And then what would the build be again? Just that. But that will be configure. Alright. npm run build. Have you been playing much Arc lately? Just haven't had time. So hopefully tomorrow. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if that worked. Dist. There's our app. And there's nothing in it. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's because we haven't actually done any of this app stuff yet. So, import VueJS. So, this is where it gets fun. Installation. Download self-host. No, what we want is this. Paste. How do I connect the Python backend to the front end? Oh, yeah, sure. I'll open up PyCharm. I was also meant to say save dev there. I just didn't do that. Alright, so Django does have templates within it. And what I can actually do is use template parts. So pretty much you've got a, if I go into templates, NearBeach, let's do a basic template. So this is a basic template. So it'll include the header, it'll include the footer. So they're just in different parts. And this template includes a block content. So that way you've got a basic sort of template for the menu and everything else on that page. Then if we actually go, let's say, to new project or something like that, actually project information. So in project information, this extends that particular template. Django will load the static files up because we need access to the static files. This is the block content. That will just disable everything if the user permissions are below a certain threshold. So this is all Django so far. And that's just ending that. And this is the VueJS side of things. So with the VueJS, what you can actually do is you've got these components and you can send information into them using vbind. So we've got the project results, which is just all the information for the project. And essentially I'm pasting quite literally the Django results directly into it. And so forth. And Django is for big projects, right? It can be done for small projects too. It is overkill in some cases. For example, if you don't need a model view controller. So for example, if you're doing a simple single sort of landing page, which is really just a static thing, then yes, it can be a little bit of overkill. However, for like Django runs Instagram, it runs a bunch of other things. It can easily, if you got a small project, like one of my projects, I'm trying to think of what project it was, which I actually, so this particular site is built off WordPress. And then you got the spec map tool. And everything from pretty much, I'm trying to find the development, pretty much from here down, like when you key in all that kind of stuff. All of that is actually a VueJS, essentially a VueJS application. However, the information that it gets, so let's do Auckland Zoo. So all the geospatial information is actually querying a Django server, which is then, you know, all that data is stored at a MongoDB and stuff like that. The Django server also deploys the VueJS files through CloudFront, which is AWS's CDN. I keep forgetting the words and stuff like that. And also Django will send information back to here and stuff like that. So you can use it for a small application like that too, where it's only really dealing, it's essentially an API. All it does is it just sends you the files and sends you the information in JSON format. So yeah, and that's just a small, very small application in a bigger website. And the one reason why it was in Django is because of Python. I find it a lot easier for me to actually manipulate data in Python than I would with PHP. The one reason why MongoDB has some amazing tools when it comes to geospatial data. For example, if I have a rectangle and a bunch of polygons, think lots of different polygons and stuff like that, heaps of shapes on the screen, a little tiny rectangle, and I go, okay, I want every single polygon that intersects with that. That's a built-in feature into MongoDB. So yeah. Oh, nice. So yeah, for e-commerce, I've only ever used WooCommerce. I didn't get to use Umbraco's e-commerce, and I haven't really played around with many other e-commerces yet, so yeah. But Flask is also very good. So I've got a friend who used Flask and he really enjoyed it. Maybe Shopify or something. Yeah. I would recommend Shopify. Seek.com.au. Shopify. Let's do Melbourne. Digital marketing coordinator, e-commerce product coordinator. Just because it's not finding them. Just because there are jobs for it. So, well, there are jobs in our area. I've set up the Stripe also. Yes, good, yeah. I've used both Stripe and PayPal quite a lot for these WooCommerce sites and stuff like that. So having that knowledge is really, really good. So yeah. Anyway, so I'll get back to this. So we haven't imported VueJS. So let's have a look at the SRF documentation. So this is just, yeah, that's a basic template. Import my component from VueJS, and then you put in the components, yep, which is what we want. So, import components, so import button counter. Gotta have the view at the end. And then in here, what I'm doing is I'm just gonna cut those from there. And I'm just gonna paste them in like this. All right. Here I've got components. All right. And that is an object. And then we've got button counter. No, I didn't. I did not know that. Wow. Well, good on them. Jesus. Whoa. All right. I have decided on using Stripe when I start setting up billing for NearBeach. So the idea is with NearBeach, there'll be 5 free users and so forth like that. And then it's going to be cheap per user afterwards. So it's like $7 or something like that. I might do discount when it gets above 100 or something like that. So yeah, I've got to think about how I would do that. So yeah, I've decided when I go down that route, I'm going to use Stripe. I was meant to have that all rolled out last year, but I just didn't have time. So yeah, hopefully this year, hopefully by the end of this year. Okay, cool. So I've just done that. Let's see if Webpack's still... Up the Irish. So I've been meaning to visit Ireland, mainly because of the Guinness and the other drinks. Actually, I knew an Irishman, so this Irishman is very, very lucky. The luck of the Irish. So he's in Australia and stuff like that, and he got bitten by a snake. Luckily, it was just a bite. It was superficial. Yeah, I love my stouts. It was just a superficial sort of bite and stuff like that, so no poison entered his system. However, the wound got infected, and he was like, oh, I wonder what is that? And he went to the doctors, and he's like, that's a snake bite. Yeah, I know you're Irish. Well, I do now. Anyway, he found it really funny because he's like, didn't St. Patrick like get rid of all the snakes and stuff like that? And here I am, been bitten by one. So, all right. So what went wrong? Failed at the Vue project build script there. Let's find out why. Cannot read property pass component of undefined. Oh, I know why. One of those weird ones where there was a little minor change. Fair enough. Oh, alright. 3 errors. The mode option has not been set, so we're just going to go mode develop. error in button counter.view. Alright, I've forgotten something. So what I'm going to do is just read the instructions. npm dev. Alright. My Webpack foo is not good enough to truly understand what is required here. That got me past the error. So I must just not have something installed. And I just copy the blank space. Webpack view loader. Yep. Getting started. Manual setup. Yeah, I needed that. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, I need it like that now. Plugins. That's also what I'm forgetting. This is why sometimes you just got to read the docs. Oh damn! Like, is he barking when you're at home or when you're not there? Alright. Let's find out what this error is for. Both, it's on. Ah. Yeah. Honestly, I haven't had a dog for nearly 12 years. When I moved out of home. So, yeah. Oh, poor thing. View package versions mismatch. Oh. View template compiler. Actually, I gotta delete that. Delete that. npm install. Delete that. View loader at next and view template compiler at next. I gotta delete that. He's okay, he's watching a stream with the... Aww. No matching... Oh. Okay. I think I had this problem the other day. Versions. What What am I doing in here? View template compiler. Yeah, okay. Wait. This is the old one. All right. All right. Let's see if that works. Yeah, so the last dog I had, essentially, she would fit on the palm of my hand. She was tiny. And then she still was a lappish dog. Then she grew up to be about yay big. But very heavy. But yeah, my father kept feeding her horrible stuff. But sadly, she passed away in COVID. So, in 2020. Literally as we were going down into a lockdown. So, yeah. These things happen. She was the family dog. Alright. View form wizard. No, okay, cool. So, what I'm actually going to do is I'm also going to have opened. And close that. I'm going to close that. I'm going to go there. I am going to go to common, make sure I'm on the current branch. Plugins, new loader plugin. Alright. Oh no, she didn't get COVID, sorry. She died during 2020's COVID in Melbourne, where we went into lockdown. So essentially, like, I went camping, and then got the text, and essentially then got more text saying we're all going into lockdown, and that was our 8-month lockdown. So yeah, she didn't get COVID. She was 13. I think she was an old dog, so yeah. But yeah, she was a very lovely dog. It's just the timing was pretty shite. Excuse my French. Okay. Yeah, okay. So if I remove the package lock, npm and remove the node modules, npm install should happen pretty quickly. Yeah, it's always sad seeing them go and stuff like that. So, yeah. Most of my... Okay. Out of all the cats that are on here, only 3 of them are alive. So, yeah. 2 of them are my partners, so the Lily and Max one are still alive, and then my partner's cat. And of course Socks is still alive because she jumps up on this thing, but yeah, Empty Amber passed away. It's horrible when animals die. Oh yeah, because they're family. Okay, it compiled. I think you need a cat cam. Yeah, I do actually. I've been thinking about it. I'm like, how can I actually do it? I'm gonna need to get one of those arm things where I can actually have the camera on the arm. Just get like a cheap GoPro or something like that. When I say cheap, because yeah, Socks will be right here a lot of the times. So yes, I do need to get a cat cam. Okay, so this compiled. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is great. This is compiled stuff in. Oh, did I miss a part? Oh no, that's all Webpack stuff by the looks of it. And Webpack runtime, no. Okay, cool. Alright, you could set up like a cat area in the corner or something with a cat playhouse. Yeah, I could bring, we've actually got, it's nowhere near as tall as me. It's about 170 centimeter tall, I think, or 160 centimeters tall cat tower, which is currently upstairs. It was down here at one point. I should bring that down and just have that behind me instead of the massive mess that is my partner's desk. So yeah, I will eventually clean it one of these days. Alright, one other thing I want to do is mount it. I want to run a simple console log. Got here. Let's build that. Alright. Now, that won't work because we need to import the script and we want to import it down here. Now, I am just double checking with my code. So, one thing which I've had in the past problems with VueJS and stuff like that is it didn't work. One of the main reasons why it didn't work is because it downloaded the code at the start of the page instead of at the end. So if we go into our partials and go to our footer, we should see a defer text JavaScript at the bottom. So that's what we're also going to implement right now. Is that it? That's part of the body. Yep, it's definitely part of the body. And instead of all this, we just need the dist app.js. Let's save. All right. All right. I must have killed it. Okay. This works. This is good. Actually, I want the app. Okay, so now one thing I do differently in NearBeach is I actually don't have this. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to delete it and it should stop working. There you go, the button's disappeared. So in here, installation, download and self-host. We need to import. So we need to import the VueJS. So going into the app.js, so we want to import the view from view dist view dot, I think we want to use global. And then npm run build. Successfully built. This is the moment of truth. Did not work. And we don't have, oh wait. Vue global webpack. No. Alright. And that doesn't work either. And we're not actually using a mount. Alright. Let's see what we've got in NearBeach. So under our source, our JavaScript, and our apps, this file will be this file will be compressed a lot more. All right, so what we've actually got in here is we've just got those two for the moment. One of them isn't going to be used, so we'll get rid of it for the moment. Can't wait to stream again, bro. It's been like 2 years. Oh, fair enough, yeah. Will you be pen testing this for like security and stuff? I am terrible at pen testing. I am hoping people who are a lot better at me and a lot smarter than me will be able to help me. So yeah, if you know pen testing, by all means, I'm more than happy for someone to pen test it. I'm more than happy to set up a environment that you can use. So yeah. Which reminds me, I do actually need to push a couple of Django updates. So I updated my production and demo just the other day, and then Django's come out with the security fix. So yeah. Oh, sweet. Yeah, that would be awesome. And if they use particular tools, so just give me 2 secs. I'm just putting on the webcam because I've just got to actually view my emails. I have actually got people for Hacktoberfest actually submitting security issues, which we ended up fixing. Luckily, they were just minor ones. Security. Hunter Dev, that's it. So they were using Hunter Dev to send me the security issues. So yeah, this is one I couldn't. I actually might reply to this. I might help this and not find a solution within the Django documentation. So yeah. Oh no, yeah. I'm all ears for pen testing and stuff like that. So if someone finds this an issue, I'm happy for them to contact me. So so yeah, that's the security email. It's actually really not an email. What actually happens is it's just a group. It actually sends that email to a couple of emails, so I will definitely be flagged. All right, so create app. So this will be create app components, and then app.mount. All right, where's this thing? Okay, got here worked, but this is exactly what happened. the other day. So we've got it kinda a fix. Essentially, we've just got to not import the VueJS into our code. Not ideal. Because yeah. All right. Feature flags. Runtime compilation is not supported in this build of Vue. Just wait. Import Vue from alright. Let's compile that. View is not defined. Okay. All right. Refreshing. Create app is not defined because I had. I'm glad this compiles really fast because NearBeach is taking 14 seconds now. Just like, oh god. All right. Okay, let's copy that. View bundle file problem. Okay. Build it up. Oh, okay, cool. We are getting somewhere. All right. Explanation of the in the dist folder directory of the npm packages. We'll find many different builds of VueJS. Here's an overview. These prod dev branches with. This requires the compiler, this does not. Okay, well this is good news. This is a simple fix. So I just needed the ESM bundler. Okay. Do I have PyCharm still open? No. Alright. So, we have possibly found the issue. Alright. Gonna paste this in. Oh, first things first. I don't need the server running here. Terminate. Okay, view. VueJS will work on in a bit. Bootstrap will work on a bit. Yep, we need those libraries. Yep, we need those globals. We need the Axios used everywhere. Let's deal with the hello world first. npm run prod. And let's get our Django server up and running with manage run server. So if I click on that, should alright. Yeah, I am going to be doing that. Alright. So this takes about 14 seconds or 16 seconds to compile on my computer. Okay, cool. So this is just a basic Hello World app. Type error. Bees is not a constructor. Okay. App equals new. Down here. I'm passing data down. This is good news. Let's just get rid of the loader. Hello world is there. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Let's get rid of hello world, because that was just a test sort of thing. Let's get rid of. Close other tabs. All right. Cool. So, we're going to lazy load in Hello World. No, we're going to lazy load in Hello World first. And then we're going to deal with the dashboard. Console, I pass data down. Delete node. Hello world is there. Cool. All right. Let's fix stuff up. Okay, cool. Straight off the bat, let's open up our templates. Actually, let's open up our dashboard template. Hey, Max. You want me to throw your mouse? Come here. Go get it. Sorry, he has a little toy mouse. He likes it being thrown. All right. Dashboard. Oh, screw it. Where is this data? App loads after this. Okay. Get rid of that. Going to change this back to app. And hit rep. Okay, cool. And that should change everything back. Sweet. Now, what we're actually going to do is we've got to start padding this all out. Yes, Max. Because when the page loads, it does something. So if we actually go to NearBeach and we actually go to the old code, I'm going to scroll down. Yeah, we're getting rid of most of those components. So as you can see, when it mounted happens, it does stuff. So we want that stuff to happen still. We also want store in there. But for the moment, store's going to be commented out. That will happen with VueJS things. So now we're re-implementing everything. So I'm going to actually update my here. This is actually going to be changing to fixing 3 in NearBeach. I didn't click anything then, and it just decided to escape. Fixing up. Okay, cool. So, hey Max. Alright, cool. Getting back into it. So, we've got our mounted. What will happen is it will just make sure that loading thing just disappears so we can start working with it. So, npm run watch. So every single change we make, it'll automatically compile. We don't need to worry about it. So up here, we've got the hello world. We are going to change that in a minute. In fact, we're going to change it now. So what we want to do is under the dashboard, we'll start with this one. I'm just going to like so. We should get rid of the hello world template under view. We'll just outright delete it. Yeah, delete it. Hey Max. Should pick another mouse. This one's destroyed. There we go. Okay, so what this does is it's defining async components and stuff like that, and we'll keep doing that within every single Vue component. So none of these components will load until the user interacts with them. So yeah, we are trying to make this as small as possible. We're trying to make NearBeach as small as possible to download and interact with, especially if you're doing just the basics. You don't need to download the RFC modules if you're not using them. Max? Max, where are you? There you go. Anyway, dashboard RFCs. Need to go over here, const. What I'm doing is I'm just gonna, actually components, that would be then dashboard and then dashboard users with no groups. Dashboard RFC approval. So I like to keep everything sort of named the same. Oh yeah, I don't need to do anything, I just need to... Alright. Max. This thing is... Look, this thing is flattened, it's like... I threw it, Max. Go get it. Okay, so components, what we want to do is we want to use this component. And we want to use this component. Now I'm going to put them in alphabetical order. Just because it's easier for me to find stuff. Alright. So why do we have... Oh, and this particular user doesn't have access to those, so they disappear. But why do we have access to header 1 files? Cool, that's good. Let's have a look at the next thing that they need access to. RFC dashboard my objects. So they'll be up here, const dashboard my objects equals define async component. I just noticed that too. View and go get Max. There, go get it. Okay. So the next thing we want to actually have a look at is dashboard unassigned objects. Which will be here. Unassigned objects. Alright, let's put those 2 objects in to the components. Bang. And bang. Like so. Alright. Ooh, 1 error. Oh, wait, we forgot the dot view on this one. We had that error the other day. It was simple, the name just wasn't correct. And there we go. Now, is this a blank database? Possibly. let's refresh. Let's actually just do a prod build. I'm gonna see how compiled it gets. Okay, cool. Just takes its time, really. Just under a megabyte. Alright, so look at my transferred and stuff like that. That's uncompressed, so hopefully when I get this whole compression up and running, that's a quarter of that size, which could potentially mean that this will load a lot faster. So yeah, now, I can remove that, I can remove that, I can remove that, I can remove that. Alright. Cool. Actually, I want to... I forgot what I wanted to just do then. Shoot. No, it's in... VueJS. There's something else I wanted to do. Okay, I'm gonna open up my history. All right, it wasn't today. It's all today. That's all today. This is pretty sure this is it. Lazy loading components in Vue. Yep. All right. Sweet. Have a huge impact on the number of visitors to the site. This means having a faster site report, not just directed to blah blah blah. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah. All you need to do is pass a function that loads the components. So that's one thing I gotta check out, the static files for NearBeach. Oh god, there's so many. that being said, when I do a reload, yeah, it gets those tiny ones, which are very tiny. Yeah, I'm liking this already. Later, there may be a short delay while lazy loading part of the URI is being requested and rendered. We can additionally pass a loading component property, which is displayed while the component is being loaded. Loader. Loading component. That will then need to be I need to change these out. So that will be loader. That will start an object. That will finish the object. That will be on a new line. And then that will be loading component. And then is it really just loading? Loading component. Like so. And hopefully no one sees this. Hopefully it's quick enough that it won't be too much of an issue. So what we're going to do is we're going to compile that, make sure it works. Alright, we are going to do some throttling. We're going to do some good 2G. I keep having a cat rub up against me. I don't know who it is. Alright, things are loading. Another thing which I'm going to get rid of is the tiny mouse. Not get rid of it completely, just only make it appear on certain pages. Hey Max. Now I did not see any of that, so I am going to reload that again. I'm terribly sorry. Max distracted me. Max. Alright, so we've got the content plugins. The NearBeach logo is not quite loaded in yet. Alright. Didn't do what we wanted, but that's that's actually a template. Okay. Suspense. Template default. Template fallback. Loading. Okay. So what I gotta do, go in here, let's try it out with my objects. Alright. So template default. Oh, template. And then you just put that in there. Sweet, all right. That's not going to be a problem. Fall back. And then loading module. Okay. What we want to do is in here, we want to get rid of this. Yeah, we want to hard go back to that. All right, so we'll recompile. All right, cool. Now that we've recompiled, we're going to go back in here. We are going to reload. Remember, this is being throttled at 2G, and I do not have any cache. I've disabled the cache purposely for this sort of testing. So now, in theory, this should, okay. So it's still downloaded just under a megabyte. Oh, I didn't even look at the screen when it was happening. I was looking at how long it was taking. This takes about 20 seconds. So on 2G, 20 seconds. I kinda not complaining about that. Perfect. I'm actually happy with that. I will probably create a loading module that is very lightweight. Yeah, it depends. I'm gonna have to actually think about this, because if I'm loading a module that creates a card, I want it looking different compared to something else. So yeah, that worked really well. Gotta love that throttle. So the idea why I'm testing this is I actually want NearBeach to be able to be used on trains and stuff like that. Now, what I could potentially do is I can make that a card very easily. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this, but I'm gonna call it there tonight. I am a bit tired. I think it's a good time to call it. We have fixed our problem, so I am going to find someone we can raid. All right. got an ad telling me to buy a new PC. Are they just playing games? Anyway, they're apparently developing. Alright, let's switch to here. Oh. And good morning, Dex. Sorry, I am just about to raid someone else. So yeah, I am finished fixing the issue we had the other day. So now NearBeach will load the Vue components. It turned out I was using the wrong version of Vue. So if we go to the app, scroll up, we have to use the EMS bundler, which has the runtime compilation in it. So yeah, we got that fixed up, and yeah. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming. It's a short stream tonight just because, well, I need my sleep. So yeah, I hope everyone's going well, and I will see you next time. So in Friday. Anyway, thank you very much.
I don't know if I'm gonna have anything like that in game, but two audio listeners.